Hello, Fish here. I guess you haven't know me by now since this is probably my first video. I think this is my first video. Yes. Um, I would call myself the smartest being in the universe, the the only person who possess the highest level of intelligence amongst other humans in this entire earth, even in history and forever, I would say. And yeah, from old people that has been dead for centuries and the people who will be in the future, no one can surpass me in terms of intelligence. And that's the fact. Yeah. So I guess I'm going to search for other people problems, the problems that you would probably find every day among the people around you. They're basically just basic stuffs in society, or probably a complex one, because my brain can absolutely handle the complex thing. Yes. And so for this first video, I hope this is my first video because I don't know. I'm going to talk about just a simple thing, the everything, the thing that you'd find every day, you talk about every day. And I know everyone has a certain level of concern towards this thing, that is education. And when we discuss about a topic, we're going to just answer the most simplest question, and then from there we snowball down the hill, down the snow hill, and it becomes a big snowball at the end, at the base of the bottom. I mean, you probably heard about this analogy somewhere. You probably get it by now. And yeah, so we will start from the most simple. The biggest question: is education actually important? And I know everyone been asking about that, not to me but to themselves, like, do I really want to go to school? Is education, is going to school is really important? Is continuing my education to higher level is actually worth the money and worth the time? That's always the question. And the answer is nah. Nah, seriously though, the education is not at all important. Like, I don't know who invented education, who invented an education system where people just gather around with one person that they think is the smartest in the room, and ask the smart person to just like tell the students all the things they think they didn't know before. The teacher standing in front of the class saying some random bullshit, and it's just that basically. And the school, I mean the organization, expect all the students to actually remember all the things that the teacher said in front of them, in front of the class. And um let's just say it's stupid. Why would you waste your time for that kind of thing? First of all, it doesn't worth your money at all. Too expensive. And for what? You literally go there, sit your ass down, and just like listening to other people talking about random shit, and then be assessed about it. I mean, let's be real here. I mean, like, we just it's really hard to understand all the terminologies, especially the complicated ones. And they think it's just normal for people to remember that. And if you can't do that, at the end of the day, you're gonna be yelled at by the teacher, or anyone in school. They'll call you things like stupid and basically that, yeah. But in many other forms, you literally pay millions. Or I'm living in Indonesia, so I use rupiah, so millions of rupiah, or even tens of millions, probably hundreds of millions if you get into university, just to be yelled at by another person who think they're smarter than you, who think they have more authority than you, who think that they're above you in general. They just basically think that you are just below them in everything, and you pay for that. Just be real here. You know what's happened. And so far, I do believe that schools, in any level, kindergarten through all the way through universities, does not at all affect your future. Because I've been seeing this in I'm not saying this without proof, because me personally already know that education is just a stupid concept since I was very little, very, very little before kindergarten. And I was just like, I'm not going to school. I'm not going to participate in this monstrosity. This is just stupid. So I never went to school, like, ever, ever. And what that makes me now, the smartest person in the world. So you can already connect the dot. You can already see the red line. You can already see the connection between that. So yeah, look at me. I don't even go to school. I mean, you all of you probably want to be me, being smart and all, being having a lot of intelligent here, like many of them. I know most of you, probably all of you, go to school. All of you watching this video already go to school, and I'm not blaming you for not knowing this, because like I know you know not everyone on my level of intelligence. Um, but I'm just going to tell you right now that, see, it doesn't affect my future. I'm just too smart, and I don't even go to school. So you already know education is just a waste of time. And you know what I'd rather be doing than going to the school and meet other people and just learning some random stuffs. I'd rather stay home and play games on my PC, browsing through new games, or just I don't know, uh, um eating some stuffs, like, or going somewhere. Like, there are so many possibilities, man, out there, and you know that. You can't just go everywhere you want. And and what are you doing? What are you doing now? Going to school, really? Just don't. Another thing about education, that is never ever good for your health. Never ever good for your health. And it's concerning. It concerns me as a people who actually cares about the community, about the future of humanity. Okay, let's be real here. Like, we have experienced something that actually affects our health, something that related to school. Either you study too hard, or either you wake up until late night, just only to study for the exam next day. Stupid, stupid. So you sacrifice a couple hours of good sleep to actually reading books about frogs and rocks and how things move towards the earth. It doesn't make sense. I know. Everyone knows the term that health comes first. There are many sayings that saying the same thing in different kind of forms, but it's basically the same thing. Health comes first. But everyone still go to school, so I don't know what's happened. I don't know what's happened. But I mean, you to you. I mean, I'm not going to tell you how you live your life, but you to you, man. But seriously though, I am very concerned about your health, your mental health. Education always makes you mentally exhausted, and it's not a small number of people. This is a big number of people that actually experience depression due to the school stuff, the education stuff, and it's dangerous, man. I'm going to tell you that it's just dangerous. Okay, I'm not going. And I don't have to start to talk about social life. You know how, I mean, people always talk about bullying this, bullying that. Bullying occurs mostly at schools, and everyone knows that. Everyone. So, I mean, so you just gonna what? Go to school and then get depressed and go home and wondering why am I depressed? What happened to me? And I bet you're still wondering the answer. I bet you're still wondering yourself why you're depressed right now. And I'm just going to tell you the facts, man. Seriously. At the end of the day, we we do everything because we want something in return. Always. And what do you expect from getting to school? Okay, probably most of the people go to school because of this obligation and their parents ask them to do ask them to go, and probably you want to make your parents proud. Let's be real here. How many percentage of the students that the parents actually proud of them? How many percentage? Tell me. See? And if you're one of the person who actually cares about the future, okay, and you're expecting to be able to do something after you go to school, you expect to be able to do something, and after you are able to do something, what are you going to do about that? Of course, the answer is obvious. You're going to make money out of that. Obviously, you want to have a career, a job, and that requires a certain set of skills, and you expect to get that from school by going through an education. But let's be real here. Unemployment rate are through the roof right now. It goes straight up through the roof, and most of them are educated. Most of them are graduated from high school or even universities, and many of them are unemployed. What are you expecting? The very thing you expect to get on the future is even uncertain. So why bother, you know? Seriously though, it's really concerning, but this education stuff is a waste of time, waste of money, and I just think that we deserve better. We as a future generation deserve better. Like probably we should revamp the school, you know, the curriculum and everything. I'm the man with the brain, and my big brain um always come up with a solution. I have the capabilities here because I have thoughts. I have a lot of that, many thoughts in my head, and I will try always try my best to offer a solution. And in this case, I think we should actually revamp the school. We should actually do something to the curriculum. Like for example, school should teach something that actually matters when the students actually get into real life. You know, I think school should actually do something that actually useful when they're there amongst the strangers in the society. It's going to be more beneficial for everyone, like spotting other people's mistakes, because it will be beneficial if we can actually spot every single person's mistakes, every single person's flaws. Then we would know who to trust, and we would know like what kind of person they are. So are we going to trust them? Are we going to like him? Are we going to hate him? We would know for sure, because we can easily spot other people's flaws, like what kind of person are they, how bad they are. We don't look at other people's good thing anymore. We look at the flaws. We always look how bad they are, right? Oh, this person wears different type of shoes. He's probably likes to do hate speech. Oh, this person wears this kind of clothing. Oh, I don't like his vibe. He's probably committing domestic violence. something like that, you know, the things that actually matters. Or we can teach the students something that is more beneficial for the country, like being a magician, you know. It's really important for them to be able to do some couple of tricks in the future, because like what's more important than, you know, diverting attention by doing something while also doing other things under everyone's nose, like, you know, the really cool stuffs that would be really beneficial for everyone, I believe. Yeah, so that's the solution. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. You already know. You can think for themselves. You can think for yourself, and I do encourage that. I do encourage for all of you to think for yourself. I know not everyone's going to agree with me, but I'm pretty sure most of you, or even all of you, agree with me, because I know my points are just spot on. My points are just facts. Yeah, but you know, some people are just like to be divine. Some people really love to be different, but deep down, I know they agree with me. So, but I would like to hear your thoughts. You can send me anything from anywhere, and yeah, that's probably it. Yeah, bye, I guess.